Hi, my name is Tammy Gadsden, and I have worked for the Johnson County Community Supervision and Corrections Department for 16 years. And when Ernest, also known as JoJo Crownover, came to the department, I was the office manager. So I was the first person to meet him. And he has such a pleasant attitude toward life in general. I'm a pretty upbeat, happy person myself, and he puts me to shame. He has the spirit of an angel. When I first got to know JoJo, someone recommended him to this department, and I recommended him to Toby because someone had said that when he was in college, he had taken care of some friend's baby while going to football practice and also attending school full time. And then I got to know some other individuals that knew him in the community, and JoJo's always going out of his way to help others. I know JoJo to be a dependable person and a person who has come from humble upbringings. And you would never know it by what he does for others. A personal incident, I know I got married last October, and he had volunteered to smoke the chicken because he barbecues so well. And he had volunteered to smoke my chicken for my wedding for 100 people. His grandmother had just passed, and I didn't want to bother him, but he called me and stated to me, he said, sis, he said, I know I told you I was going to smoke that chicken, and I want to make sure I honor that. And that was touching to me because no matter what's going on in his life, he never allows it to affect what's going on with him daily, and he always tries to bring joy. And he was willing to drive from Grandview to Fort Worth, even though his grandmother had just passed, to bring that chicken to make sure my day was special. And even though I didn't allow him to do it, but it's just those things. I see him taking people for rides, and then some days I always work late. And one day I came, and he was out at 8 o'clock at night in his work clothes, working, helping fix a battery on one of the female co-workers' trucks. You can't beat him. He works out with people. When I found out I had diabetes, he would come and walk with me every day just to encourage me. Those are things that you can't find in people these days. And if he was lacking anything, you would know it, because that's just the kind of spirit and heart that he has. And if you want to say a world-deserving person, he truly deserves this house, because he's made much of what little he has. And to know him, you would not know he was living in confined. So it's such a beautiful person. I do hope and pray that he will be considered for the makeover, because he takes care of his dad, who's bound in a wheelchair now. He took care of his grandmother. He takes care of the people in the community. I get around a lot, and I've never heard a bad word from anyone about him through the community. I've sat on the city board here in Cleburne. I also sat on some boards in Fort Worth. He's known even in Tarrant County MHMR as a stand-up guy. And there's no one more deserving, I do believe, because just through his exemplary, he exemplifies what we should be to one another as we walk through life. And that should be rewarded not only in heaven but on earth too. So I really do believe that he's a well-deserving candidate.